Good morning, Cougars. I'm Barb.
And I'm Jackson Kalmar, and you're watching CBN.
Congratulations to the Culinary Arts 1 cookie decorating winners and to the Culinary Arts 2 cake decorating winners. Great job to all culinary students who participated in this Conant tradition. Girls Gymnastics begins Monday, November 11th. Be sure to register online and make sure you have an updated physical before the first practice. Please see Coach Avella or Coach Cunningham if you have any questions.
Class of 2020, your senior pictures for the yearbook need to be taken by November 18th. If you do not have an appointment scheduled, please call VIP at 847-499-9300 to set one up. Questions? Contact Miss Lutz in the Special Education Department.
There will be a Conant Wrestling informational meeting on Thursday, November 7th at 3:35 p.m. in the wrestling room. We will talk about practices, competitions, goals, and how to register online. Come see Coach Hay in the math office or Coach Guild in the English office if you cannot attend. Boys and girls are welcome.
Photography Club will be meeting this Thursday after school in room 200. Take pictures and make beautiful art. Contact Mr. Shrek if you have any questions.
The Service Club meets every Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. in room 125. This Wednesday is the last day to sign up to volunteer at Feed My Starving Children on Thursday, November 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. The bus leaves at 5:30. Please contact Mrs. Stella at lstella.d211.org or sign up at her desk in the English office.
It's not too late to join the speech team. We meet every Monday and Friday in room 120 from 3:30 to 6 p.m. See you there!
Star Wars fans, come to the viewing of Empire Strikes Back being held next Tuesday, November 5th at 3:45 p.m. in the auditorium. May the Force be with you.
There will be an informational preseason meeting for the girls lacrosse this Thursday, November 7th, before and after school in room 209. If you have any questions or cannot make either meeting, see Coach Jacobson in the Social Studies office. Prepare to make an impact.
Attention all boys interested in joining the boys swim team this season. There will be an informational meeting after school on Tuesday, November 5th in rooms 207 and 209. Stop in and see Coach Drenth in the World Language office with any questions.
And now an announcement from Mr. Mocon and Officer Stoy.
Good morning, Cougars. It's Mr. Mocon again.
And Detective Stoy.
It's been a little over a month since our lockdown drill, and we wanted to go over a couple highlights and ways to improve for the future. First off, we were very impressed with how quickly the building initiated the lockdown tone. From the time Detective Stoy and I walked out into the main gym until the lockdown tone went off notifying the whole school of a threat, it was a Conant record of 38 seconds. That's a huge improvement from previous drills.
And Mr. Mocon is very happy no one went after him as a threat, even though I'm a little disappointed.
After we entered the gym, Detective Stoy and I walked through the cafeteria and media center. We observed a lot of positives during that time. Students and staff communicated very well as classes all the way down the first floor heard others yell out lockdown and were able to shut doors and lock down before the tone.
We also observed staff and students communicating in the media center by changing directions when they were exiting the media center towards the threat and reverse course to safety. One of the most proactive responses we saw was a student who barricaded himself in a music practice room with instruments and a music stand. Now that was creative.
There's still some ways we can do better, especially in large spaces. Take the gym, for example. When running out, take the nearest exit. Running all the way down to door 25 may not be the most efficient route. Think about door 1 or running down to door 10 and busting through the exit doors out of the building.
Speaking of busting through doors, there's nothing wrong with going through the alarm doors during a lockdown. If getting out of the building is an option, you take it no matter what alarm you may trigger.
If you're in the cafeteria when a lockdown is called, you should run out the nearest door. While many students exit out the loading dock, we want you to know that that's not your only option. You can run out the perimeter doors, or you can even run out of the faculty cafeteria.
We realize you may not think of the faculty caf during a drill, so we want to give you a sneak peek into that space so you know where to go. The faculty caf is probably not nearly as exciting as you thought it might be, but there's an exit, so use it if needed.
After the drill, some students had questions about whether or not to call 911 in case of emergency. If you believe there is a threat and you can safely call 911, we want you to make the call. Right now, there is no direct link to the police when our alarm signals. However, Officer Stoy would be able to make immediate contact in most situations. During the last drill, there were over 100 calls from Conant to 911, which is great. Hasn't happened that way before. Don't assume someone else has made the call, but only call once you are safe. We'll be doing another drill during second semester. We want you all to continue to stop, evaluate, and listen. You should reflect on what you would do in this situation. Run, hide, or fight. We continue to learn from these drills, but more important than anything else, we want to be preventative. If you see something, say something.
If you have concerns for someone, a friend, or a classmate, don't hesitate to come to the team rooms to share with your counselor or administrator. You can also report a safety concern by using the app on your iPad to share important info with us and also remain anonymous. And if necessary, call 911.
We continue to work at keeping everyone safe. We hope you contributed in maintaining the safety, security, and wellness of all at Kona High School. Thank you for your attention to this important info. Go Cougars!
I'm Jackson Kelmar.
And I'm Barbara Adams.
And that's your weekly announcements.
Have a great week.